champs here. That's right, the people's champs here. I'm up here with this video here. We got a video. It looks like a NICKMERCS. NICKMERCS looks like he decided to respond to this whole Kris Tyson situation. Alright, if you're not, those of you who are not familiar with Kris Tyson, you'll see in the video he's the guy in the he's one of MrBeast's guys. And I might add that I noticed this cross-dressing guy that MrBeast had. Like, I noticed a guy, okay, this guy been around MrBeast. I remember seeing him around in MrBeast videos years ago. You know, MrBeast, he got these little groups of, I don't know if I want to say, I don't know what you want to call it, but this little group of minions that I guess do his bidding or whatever they do. They're in his videos, and I think they're his friends and stuff. But this one guy I noticed, like, I watched a video a few months ago, and the guy was dressed up in a girl outfit, dressed up like a woman, in like a cross-dressing outfit. And I was thinking to myself, like, oh, like, is this for a prank that they doing on the show, or is this? But the longer I watched it, it looked like this is just something that he want to do. It gave off a Bruce Jenner vibe. Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner kind of vibe. You know, Bruce Jenner started wearing those women clothes and stuff, and it was real off-putting and weird. And the same thing with this guy. This guy is just like, he's dressing up like a woman, but he don't look nothing like a woman. He just look like a dude cross-dressing in some women clothing, and it's just weird. And it's like, what does this got to do with a MrBeast video? Like, that's what I was thinking. So the whole vibe was just weird anyway. So I'm not surprised at these allegations that are coming out about this guy, but people will keep talking about it. So I want to see what I want to hear some of the details of these allegations. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into it. But first, guys, we're closing. We're closing in on 4,000 subscribers. So to help grow on my channel and to keep this streak of success that we have sustained, make sure you like this video. Like this video. If you don't do anything, just like the video, okay? And of course, you know, if you haven't, subscribe and share it with a friend. Share with a friend. See, I do it like that, see, because that's like sharing. Sharing is like growing, right? It's like spreading, right? So I say that. Share with a friend. Right? Whatever. Let's check this video out. Look at NICKMERCS, he crazy.
Brother, peace and love, baby. I'm only watching this shit because this motherfucker was talking mad shit, in my opinion, for no reason. Had an awful lot to say and then deleted every goddamn tweet that ever existed from his account.
Now, for those of you who don't know, longtime friend of MrBeast, Kris Tyson, has recently been called out for numerous disgusting actions. One such video made by Adrox has gone viral, detailing Chris's really gross and disgusting infatuation with lolly content, which for those of you who don't know, lolly content is basically sexualized art based off of young children. And another video made by Prism, which hasn't been picked up by many people yet, details Kris Tyson's very weird and unsettling interactions with a child who was 7 years.
I'm gonna pause and say some things throughout the video. Like, imagine even knowing what that content means. What the fuck? God, man, like, what the fuck?
Is younger than her when she was in her 20s. Now, to summarize Kris Tyson's infatuation with lolly content, I have to first preface the fact that any grown adult that shows interest in art depicting this of children is a complete weirdo, because recently on the internet it's somehow now a controversial take to say that. Now, for those who don't know, years ago Kris Tyson basically had an infatuation with a controversial artist known as Shadman, and this Shadman person is known across the internet for creating art based off of actual children and depicting them being sexualized or abused. Such examples include when Shadman made art of Keemstar's daughter at the time being 7 years of age, sucking Donald Trump off back in 2016 when he had just won the election. In the same year, Shadman made more disgusting art of Lieutenant.
Bro, this is a world that I have no clue, and this is all new to me. Like, this is crazy, bro. Like, this is crazy.
Corbis, who was an 11-year-old commentary YouTuber. Another instance involved Shadman in 2017 making extremely gross comments regarding the actor Daphne Keane, who played in Logan. Keep in mind she was 12 years old at the time, and Shadman decided to create art of her being molested and brutalized. Now, as a result, Shadman received a cease and desist from Daphne Keane's lawyers, and despite this happening, he still continued to make disgusting comments regarding more children, such as Liev Schreiber's 7-year-old son, who did a Harley Quinn cosplay. Now, keep in mind, despite all the disgusting fucking shit that...
Okay, first of all, let me say this about these people that are allowed to make this sick drawings and stuff. I'm not gonna call it art. First of all, you gotta understand, everybody hollering at whoever. I'm not even gonna say this guy's name, but you see the name on the screen there, because he's not even worthy of mentioning his name. But pieces of crap like idiots like this. You want to? People are directing all this like negativity towards him, like he's sick and this and that. But this is how I be looking at things, like, why are they allowing him to draw this stuff and post it online? He has to be allowed to do that. You see? Okay, so I'm just saying, you can say he's an asshole and he's a sick and all this, and you're right. You're right about that. But he's allowed to do it. What about the entity that is allowing him to post this crap? I'm sure there's a law they can come up with that he's broken and arrest him. I'm sure there's a law. They do it. Hey, they do it to us all the time when they want to get to. Hey, a police will pull you over in a minute, and if he want to take you to jail, police can take you to jail because he'll make. I mean, he ain't got to make nothing up, but he could dig into the law and come up with any type of thing to lock you up. And why do they allow somebody like him to just be free and make this sick stuff? They ought to use the same laws and stuff they used to get innocent people and put them in jail and incarcerate them like they do us black people. All the innocent black people in jail, they done came up with all different type of laws and stuff. Ask Kamala Harris, she put a lot of black folks in jail. But they need to take that same energy and put people like him in jail that's drawing this crap of these children. I digress.
That Shadman did. Following the drama, Kris Tyson still decides to openly brag about financially supporting him and his website, showing that he literally purchased...
Why is this guy even around? You know what I mean?
Good question, Nick.
With this stuff, I don't see any place for it in this world or the next. This is beneath the prison for me.
Suggestive art of a young girl with a BD tattoo on her thigh. The same image as well was proudly put up on his wall, with it being visible in MrBeast's old video where he was even looking at the image directly. Despite as well all the drama involving Shadman.
Now, you saw MrBeast looking at that image on there? You saw MrBeast looking at that image, that Shadman. Well, I said I wasn't going to say his name, but whatever. That this Shad guy made. And MrBeast looking at the image of one of his sick little images that he made, okay? Because, see, the funny thing is, he draw it in cartoon, and he kind of, the sick thing about this guy is, he draw it in kind of a way that's slick, like, it could be passed off as just some kitty art or something. But you have to kind of really, like, notice the undertones of the picture to really see the sick pedo type stuff that's going on. Another thing we want to pay attention, a lot of these guys are typically white supremacists and they like to believe into that white extreme stuff too. Because if you look at this picture right here, that skull there, help me in the comments. I might not be, I can be wrong about some things, but I think this refers to like Nazi, doesn't it? Ain't that look like some Nazi type reference type stuff in that artwork, right? So a lot of these guys are also white supremacists as well. I digress. Back to the video.
Drawing art based off of actual children back in 2016 and 2017, we can still see Kris Tyson openly engage with Shadman's account, asking him to draw 18+ content of Beast Boy, and even engaging with a post showing Shadman's cropped art of Caillou.
You know, I don't want to drag Beast too much into this shit. You know,
drag him
I don't
into
really
it.
want to say a whole lot, but I will say that he came out and defended this Kris guy when Kris had said some shit about me on Twitter. Hey, look, man, all right, you know, but with that kind of influence and that kind of responsibility, you better come out and do the same damn thing now, because this is ridiculous.
Tell him, Nick.
Can't believe it.
With being molested by his mother. And keep in mind, Caillou is a 4-year-old boy canonically in the show, and Ava was in her 20s engaging with this content. Even back in 2017, Kris Tyson was engaging with gross art on Twitter, depicting Maple and Dipper from Gravity Falls being two 12-year-old siblings making out, with her making a tweet under it stating how, quote-unquote, they're twins. So at that point, it's just masturbation, right guys? You know, classic Ava Kris Tyson making comments regarding art of two children being in a romanticized incestuous relationship. Kris was even in her 20s, claiming that Violet from The Incredibles, being canonically a 14-year-old girl, was quote-unquote cute. Even worse for Kris Tyson was that they self-reported in a 2019 tweet of theirs, where she shouts out Shadbase for having safer work content when she pulled up the website on stream. Now, not only does this mean that she was, from what we can assume, an active member of the website, but it also now shows how she actively knew the site was degenerate, and at times before, when she had accessed it, it was rife and degenerate with not safe for work content. Even more instances yet again show how Kris Tyson was begging Shadman to create NSFW content of an anime character who was canonically 10 years old. And even another instance where Kris Tyson was seen liking a tweet of a lovely girl clothed, with a creepy image of a guy taking a picture right next to it. Now, as Adrox has perfectly stated in his video, Kris Tyson knew very well the context of this image, because there is art of this exact lovely girl fully naked online. And with Kris Tyson being the gooner that she is, she liked this tweet because she understood this degenerate reference. Anyways, now that we have covered the first half of the drama, I'd like...
Yeah, Nick, I'm on the same thing with that. Nick said something about keep calling them she. That's why I don't understand. Why you keep calling them she for? I don't get it.
to first thank Adrox for cohesively putting together this entire situation with all the necessary screenshots. Now, the second part I want to discuss was a video made by Prism that I saw a couple days ago, and it detailed Kris Tyson's inappropriate interactions with a minor when she was 7 years older than them. Now, this minor goes by the name of Lava, and they were born in November of 2003, with Kris Tyson being born in July of 1996. Now,
so I mean, at this point, you can tell the video changes. But he went over all the receipts, and then now he's going over this specific example. Guys, I don't know what more anybody needs to just have a... human understanding that there's a problem here. Right? Let's just slow everything down. We don't need to complicate it. I think in today's world, a lot of people do that. They make it overcomplicated.
Yeah.
They throw all these weird words into the mix. Just
Right.
Relax. Calm down. Don't be emotional. Just look at it transparently and understand, right, that it's pretty apparent that there's a problem here. A very big one, but it's apparent. It's not like a debatable thing. This is an issue.
Now, screenshots provided by Prism show how Kris offered Lava moderation pumps for her streams. This was when Lava was 14 at the time, with Kris being 21, and this was during 2018. In the same year, This
guy Beast came out and said Ava is a great father to his 2-year-old boy. That's what he said on Twitter. To me. I don't care how popular you are. I don't care how much money you got, how much power you think you got. Dog, don't speak to me that way. Are you out of your fucking mind? He's got his 2-year-old boy in heels that fit. There's a concern here.
Wow.
And if there isn't for you,
Wow.
then you are part of the problem.
Yeah.
It's not okay. It's not healthy.
Yep.
It's weird now.
Tyson makes a tweet stating
guy,
how one more
MrBeast.
Patreon donation they get and they're releasing their
All these
nudes. Now, at the time, who's 14, sends them a $1 donation with the caption calling them a big boy, and then Kris replies with, "But not $5, pathetic. Just kidding, kissing face." And then Lava at him again and says, "Check again." And Kris Tyson responds,
I don't even want to watch the rest of this, man. I'm getting like, I don't know,
"I posted some fire nude for you, please no
Yeah,
share."
you don't have to watch
Like,
it.
why are you
Oh
making this
my
joke with someone
God.
who's 7 years fucking younger than you?
Oh
Now, in
my
the next year
God.
in 2019,
Come
it
on,
shows that
bro.
Kris Tyson and this minor had
And by the way, I never really looked into this, but I had people tagging me. Like I said, I didn't really follow the breadcrumb of tweets. But apparently,
Wow.
this dude Chris's girl came out and defended him, right? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I don't know if that's a firm yes or firm no, but apparently she was tweeting like, I don't know who this NICKMERCS guy is and what he's saying about our fucking relationship.
I don't know who Nick is, and I don't care who he is, but as a parent himself, is this the example we want to set for our children? When we don't agree with someone, we bash them, their families, drag other children through the trenches by spreading false information about their lives. Be better, set better. Shut up.
And our family. Okay, let me get a little revisit on that. Can we circle back? Let's get a nice little circle back, right? Like, I don't want to throw shit at your fucking door. I'm not really trying to, like, drag you through the dirt. If you want to go toe-to-toe and you want to say things like that, let's circle back and let's revisit those comments about how great your family is. Because surely the landscape is a little different now, huh?
Both direct contact with one another through Snapchat, which is extremely weird, first of all, and second of all, Lava shows a weird snap they received from Kris Tyson, showing her stating, "I'm coming for America," which, joke or not, how the hell is this suitable to send to a minor who is 7 years younger than you when you're a grown adult?
It's just not, so, yeah.
More screenshots show the weird names they would call each other, and then the weird memes that they would share with one another, with Lava stating, "Kris, practice with this tomorrow," showing an image of a banana, like it's pretty easy to know what he's referencing with this. And then Kris Tyson responds with an image of James Charles and states, "Lava's mum tomorrow," so once again making more degenerative jokes to a legitimate child who is 15 years old at this time when she is in her 20s. Also, really just to hammer in the point that Lava and Kris are close friends, there is screenshot proof from 2020 of them being in Discord calls. There is also proof that Lava received Snapchat messages from Kris in 2019, meaning he must have had her added, and Kris Tyson even has Lava added on Steam. 2018 screenshots as well show Lava stating that Kris Tyson private messaged him on Twitter, and Lava even ended up appearing in MrBeast's Minecraft video as a helper. But something extremely eyebrow-raising was Discord logs in Carl's server from 2020, and keep in mind the two users who we will be focusing on, Lava and Jedi, were both 16 years old at this time. Now, Jedi states that he sold his camper to Lava, and Lava states how he's using this camper to travel to a remote area in the woods in North Carolina to meet Carl and Kris Tyson. Now, Lava states how much he loves Carl, with Jedi stating that Carl simps for him, and that Carl is offering him ice cream and money if he does quote-unquote stuff for him. Like, what the fuck is that even
It's like, it's to the point now, for me, this upload anyway, and just the situation in general, where you would think that it's a film. Like a thriller action, you know, like a drama thriller that's released in theater, you know what I mean? Like, it's not even they're talking about ice cream and shit.
supposed to mean. Then Lava asks Jedi why he's coming to North Carolina, and Jedi replies with "because" and a winky face, and Lava replies with a winky face back. Another message shows Lava pinging Carl and stating "see you Tuesday, baby girl," followed by screenshots of Lava's Instagram posts, who keep in mind was 16 years old, with literally Kris and Carl on both of his sides, and a message of Lava stating that Carl hugged him before Kris did. Now I have no idea why a 16-year-old decided to meet up with two people above the age of 20, and why him and another 16-year-old involved in their friend circle is making the entire situation sound so weird and suspicious with all these winky faces. But I don't need to be Einstein here to state that Kris Tyson ultimately befriending someone when they were 14 years old and then making inappropriate jokes to this person and then eventually meeting up with them is extremely weird, and she should probably be ultimately transparent and completely address this all. She should also perhaps address why this child is talking about her hentai addiction, because how would they know this had Kris Tyson not mentioned this to them? And also, why is Kris Tyson adding this child who's 7 years younger than them on Snapchat? But anyway, to conclude this whole drama so far, there is so many questions to answer, and Kris Tyson really needs to make a coherent response video to all the disgusting things that she's done in reference to buying disgusting art from a bully artist, and cementing the fact that she is a massive creep. And that's pretty much non-debatable, knowing all of this information.
It's
this
crazy,
video is meant...
The reality is a lot of these people have had a lot of things to say about your boy up here, okay? Look, I don't really take it to the chest too much, but I know what I believe. I stand strongly on the things that I believe, okay? This motherfucker that video's about had a lot to say. You know, his little crew had a lot to say. So, I'm just...
Wow, this is all going on and the story is focused only on Dom.
Bro, can I say, look, I'm sick of this. I am sick of this. NICKMERCS, Kris Tyson, MrBeast. What are we gonna do with about all this white on white crime? There is too much white on white crime in this country. It is a problem. We need to get a hold of this. Now, which president, the candidate they got out now, which one is saying so that they're going to do something about this white on white crime? This is ridiculous. All this mayonnaise tossing and it's just a big mess. Now, they need to cut this crap out.
Crazy.
Like, people keep coming, oh yeah, but you didn't say anything about that. What the f- Yes, I did. I said it was absolutely gross. I said it was absolutely inexcusable, and I moved the fuck on. Like anybody with a brain has and would, man. I mean, what do you want? What more does someone want? Obviously, it's going to be, a little bit stranger for me because we did play games together. People can't understand that, right? At least I'm saying this shit. You don't see Beast coming out and saying nothing, do you? No, he's just going to keep trotting along. Watch. There's the difference if you're looking for one. Some people keep it G all the way through.
Seriously though, I'm going to say this. I don't know, like, I don't know, like, what's I don't know what's going on like between this Kris Tyson guy and NICKMERCS or whatever. I don't even think none of that really even matters. I think that the thing is, this Kris Tyson guy, which I've always he's always been kind of weird. I haven't watched that many MrBeast videos to be honest, but the videos I have watched, he always seemed kind of weird. And the last one I watched, he was dressed up like a woman, so I don't know. He just seemed kind of weird and out of place. And your sexuality and your sexual preference of all that, who cares? Like, I don't care about that. And I don't think anybody really should care. What people choose to do with their sexual preference, that's their business. As an adult, whatever people choose to do, that's their business. My thing is, keep it away from the children. Let children be children. Keep that away from the children. Do not sexualize children. That's my problem with it. Do not sexualize children. That's why I have a problem with it. So, like, that's where my problem is with the allegations on this Kris Tyson guy. And I'm gonna say this: at the very least, he is involved in very low character behavior. Just communicating, just with the nasty jokes, just with the jokes that are not age appropriate. There has to be boundaries, So I say that's at the very least. But unfortunately, he probably involved in some more stuff that's worse than this, and it's gonna come out. So it's gonna come out. But I'll use this opportunity to say this as well. I don't ever get caught up in this celebrity thing, worshiping celebrities. You got to be real careful about worshiping these celebrities because you don't know these people. You don't know white people. You don't know Taylor Swift. Why y'all praise her so much? Black people, you don't know Beyonce and Jay-Z. You don't know them. Why you praise them so much? So all these celebrities and stuff, you don't know these celebrities. You don't know who these people really are. So be real careful about all that worshiping that you do to them. Take that energy and put that into yourself or to your family member or a real close friend that you have, your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend. Take that energy and praise them. Lift them up instead of lifting up a damn celebrity. Because these celebrities, they into all types of stuff. And, Mr. Beast. And, he does, from what we see, it seems like he does a lot of nice things for people. But I'm old enough to know when people see that they're such a great person and so kind and they're so and such a philanthropist and such a great person that want to help people, a lot of times it's too good to be true. So I am very, when I see people just acting extra nice and doing stuff, like I look at them, I give them a hard look, because I'm trying to figure out what are they trying to cover up. And all I'm saying is, if this is your guy, Beast, and we see you in the video looking up at the pedo art, the pedo fan art, you looking up at it, staring at it in the video, and you around this stuff. And all of you guys do act real weird, and kind of, you guys are kind of moist and weird, in a lot of your videos. Y'all be having that energy like a lot of guys. I mean, a lot of white boys are into this kind of stuff. They just be joking and playing and wrestling and stuff. That's cool, but sometimes a lot of you guys, you like to do these little moist jokes and you think it's funny and stuff. So I just chalk it up to that. And don't really look any deeper. But this situation, I don't know. It might just be more than some little moist jokes and slapping each other on the bums. This is looking bad. This is looking like that EP. This is worse than that fat black dude. What that big fat black dude? The EP30 guy. Tell me in the comments that guy name. EPDM30 or whatever that fat dude. They caught him trying to meet up with an underage kid, and he was trying to explain and fumbling and bumbling, trying to explain what he was doing. Whatever, man. Hey, I digress, man. 4,000 subscribers. Ain't that something? 4,000 subscribers. Until next time.